What's up? Oh, there we go. Looking good. Trying to get the camera set up. I was going to do a video and edit it, but I said, let's just do live. It's that much simpler. We're not starting a ton of plants. I'm just doing some of these peppers because it takes them forever to get going. Hope everybody's doing good today out in YouTube land. Oh, interesting. Be right back. I'm gonna grab a knife. But yeah, buddy, what I like to do is I'll take my little peat pots, and these are some left over from last year, right? But I just pour a little rainwater I got collected up and just kind of soak them peat pots. Go ahead and get them soaking, so when you put your soil in there and water them, it don't just suck all the water up. But like that, and it's already pretty saturated. But I learned a trick a few years ago, and if they don't have a hole in the bottom of them, just puncture just a little hole, about like a marble or something in the bottom of it, like that. And I go ahead and do that to about all of them while the ones are soaking. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. I didn't really want to get up and go to work, but it beats the alternative. It wasn't that bad. But yeah, thought about, I had my gear in my car. Thought about fishing, but I come on back here today, taking it easy. I said I need to do a few things around here, and that's what we're doing. What's up, y'all? Who we got? Yeah, no one effing cares. Yeah. Cool. Sweet. I don't care if you care. I don't care about you. So fuck off. My mods will handle you. Now, at least y'all give me some attention, even if it's bad. Appreciate that. I hate to get rude, but don't get rude with me. Yee-hoo. Yeah. Y'all know me, I ain't serious. I just like hanging out. I just like hanging out with my buddies. And if you can't hang, go find somewhere else. But yeah, I just cut a little hole in the bottom of them, and like when they start getting saturated, I tell you what, I just take a little bit of this potting soil. A little bit right there, boom, boom, boom. Get that going. What I'll start doing, I got a tray over here. I'll pour me a little water in there with them. And if any of it spills out, it ain't gonna kill nobody. But you can actually put a little bit of water in this. That ain't potting soil. That's actually seed starter. I probably called it potting soil. But this seed starter, it's just basically don't have any nutrients in it. So sometimes whenever my seedlings start getting about ready to put in the ground, I'll might add a little bit of dirt to them to kind of shore them up, but you don't want to put any dirt in there with them early on because it'll mold. I learned that the hard way too. Yeah, appreciate the support. Sorry for the foul language. I usually try not to cuss on here, but and we're gonna keep these plants in the house because it's very cold at night. It's going down to the mid-20s. Need a little bit more agua. Get a few of them going. What y'all up to today? Yeah, I'm trying, brother. What's up, Mike Sampson? Good to see you, boss. We just goofing off. I was gonna do this and figured I'd go live. Give y'all something to watch if you're real bored. We done had somebody come in here try to start something. They don't play like that here. Don't matter if you goof off. I don't care if we talk a little trash, but I don't know who that was. They come in here talking dirty. That ain't gonna fly on my channel. Not today. Nez, what's up? Good to see you, sweetheart. We're gonna get her eating some hot peppers this year. Some super hots. But yeah, I'm gonna probably grow some different peppers this year, but as well as the ones I usually grow. But I'm gonna grow some that aren't super hot, some that we can just enjoy. But I am still growing the bad boys. That's what I'm gonna put in the soil today. Mr. Rogers, good to see you. Chrissy Brown, what's up? Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Chrissy. Appreciate the support. Need to set up a few more mods in here. Yeah, I should have probably went fishing today. It was perfect, but I just got lazy. After work, I come on home. But at least we're doing something productive, right? Catfish dog in here. What's up, dog? Sorry to hear about you, buddy. Catfish dog. Thinking about you, man. Appreciate you coming in. We're going to goof off a little while. Probably live about 30 more minutes. Yes, sir. And just fill up these little peat pots. And then we're going to put some seeds in there and water them in, and then we're going to put them in the house. Greenhouse is even way too cold at night. It'll be probably another 3 months before we're out of winter, no joke. Sometimes we'll have a snow in March. It'll be springtime one day, and then a cold front will come in. We kind of have a little bit of everything down here. This stuff's real dry, so I'm just putting it in there now, and then I'm gonna water it in a little bit, and I can always water it more. You don't want to get the seed starter. It's dry as a powder house, but you don't want to get it so saturated it's like clay. You can put too much water in it. So I just kind of get it halfway, and I can always put more. And these cups will soak it up. I'm probably telling y'all stuff you already know. I'm just showing you the way I do it. And man, you think, man, this way early to be starting any plants, and it is for most of them. But I'm no pro, but I learned over the last 4 or 5 years, it takes forever for pepper seeds to start going. Like you could put a bean or pea in this, and within probably a week, it would already be a couple inches tall. If you had it in a warm area. Pepper plants is different. It might take 3 weeks for it to, get an inch tall. There's my buddy. What's up? I know all my neighbors and workers that have the same vehicle, but I got some neighbors that seem like they get a new car every year, and I can't keep up with them. We're gonna need a little bit more of this seed starter. This stuff's left over from last year, but it hadn't got any varmints in it or anything. It should be fine. Like I said, it don't rot or anything. It don't really have any nutrients in it. It's mostly like perlite and just, I don't even know what else, real fine soil. All right. That stuff's a little less dry. Who we got? Danimal? What's up, boss? Yeah, I'm gonna hook you up, man. Get my dad's tiller, turn the soil. Yeah, go ahead and get it turned up, brother. Get it turned over and start adding you some leaves and stuff to it. Add you some compost to it. That's what I do. It's never too early to start preparing. Now, like I said, we still got 2 months of winter, so I'm not going to even think about planting anything for a while. But I might have a couple early tomatoes by April, and these peppers will probably, hopefully, these few, if I can keep them going, they'll be ready to put in the ground, maybe even bloom. But still a long way to go. You don't want to count your chickens before they hatch. Y'all know the drill. Yeah, we're going to float a few of these in the water. Don't want to get too carried away, because one year I had over 100 plants in our bathtub in there. And I'm talking about vegetables and fruit. Put a little bit of that in there. A little bit more water on there. Ain't gonna hurt. It'll soak them up. Yeah, after I get off this live, I might go in there at the computer and go to my settings, set a few more mods up, because you never can have too many. Y'all are all good people, but every once in a while you get a few stragglers in there. I guess once you hit the big time like we have, no, I'm just kidding. There's gonna be some haters, but I sincerely, honest to God, I apologize for using foul language, but I try not to, but every once in a while I slip. But I appreciate y'all having my back as always. But you get that in there. You don't want to pack it down there where it's like just crammed in there. Leave it a little loosely, but you know, pack it lightly, just where it's about even with the top. We're gonna do these few more. I didn't realize I had this many peat pots. That's a good thing that you don't have to buy them. But I don't want to start too many. So we'll probably just use up this soil that I got here. That'll give us about 15 plants. I hope everybody had a good Monday. I'm gonna put a little bit more in there. We got plenty of daylight. Yeah, I had my gear and I was gonna hit the river, and I got to get up a little bit earlier in the morning, so I decided not to hit the river because it's 45-minute drive back home. And I thought about hitting up the pond, but I got lazy. But then I started figuring I wanted to do something productive, and here we are. Old sun's starting to pop down under them pines over there. That used to be nothing but I don't know if y'all see it. Y'all probably know what's up already, but all that used to be fields when I first moved up here. Just about 100 acres. And they planted collards and stuff out there, different crops. But now it's just nothing but pine trees. And the sun gets down behind them a little bit quicker, which is kind of good in the summer, and kind of not as cold for sunsets, but in the summer it helps. But I don't know what they're going to eventually do with all that land. There's about 1 million deer in there, I know that. That bed down. And every other kind of varmint. All right. Shee. Yeah, Danimal, get it going, brother. Turn it in, man. Turn all of it in. Catfish dog, brother. Man, it's just chilling. What's up? Nez Lover. What's up? What's up, y'all? Y'all hitting it up in the chat. I can't even keep up with y'all, man. Blowing it up. Half century. What's up, my brother? Been riding with me a long time. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got a few people in chat that's been riding with me since day uno, when we had like 10 subscribers. But it ain't about the subscribers. It ain't about all that. We here to have fun. That's the number one reason I do YouTube. Is have fun, goof off. If I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't do it. All right, let's do one more. I keep saying one more, just one more. Just one more spin, I'm due to hit. And then I was walking home from Tunica, with nothing on but a frown. I pulled that one-armed bandit till my money went down. Buddy's pulling in. All right. I don't want any more copyright infringements, so I started making up my own songs, right? But I don't want to embarrass myself too bad. What's up, big boss? Coming through. Come on in. Make yourself at home. You're live on YouTube, just letting you know. Alright. Better go ahead and get these going. We got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17. Let's make it a good 18. Good even number. Yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Oh, we got Big Matt in here. What's up, boss? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Yeah, I gotta keep telling myself we gotta get back on the water and get after some fish, man. Been slacking here lately. Last year was probably the least amount of fish I've caught in 20 years. But we're gonna change that up. We're gonna put in a little bit more time this year. But it was pretty today. I figured we'd do this. And here we are. And I'm here with y'all, my friends. What more is there? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna rinse my hands off a little bit. Where I can open these packs of seeds without getting too compromised. First on deck, not a hot pepper. Not a hot pepper. Jimmy Nardello. That's an Italian sweet pepper. Heirloom variety. Shh, don't let the other peppers know. But after growing this heirloom, you may never choose another variety. I don't know if I'll go that far, but this is a dang good one. It goes good with anything, easy to grow. It's like a banana pepper, but better. Italian frying pepper. And I've had these seeds for 2 or 3 years, but they've been in the fridge. I think they'll be fine. There's about 20 seeds in there. I'm gonna plant 3 plants. What I do, I put about at least 2 seeds to every cup. In case one don't come up. A lot of times I'll put 3 and just cull out the worst looking one, but a lot of times all 3, more times than not, all 3 of them will sprout. But sometimes 1 or 2 will be more sound right off the bat. But I'm just doing 3, or I'll do 4 Jimmy Nardello. That'd be good. I'll just push them down in the dirt about 1/4 of an inch, and I'm gonna come back and put a little bit more dirt on top of them. You don't want to stuff them way down in there, but you don't want them right on top. I'll just kind of go around, but here's what you want to do. You don't want to get them mixed up, then you'll get confused. So I'll put these right here for now. And if you're like me and know how to read and write a little bit, you can write it on there. Write you something, just scribble it on there, then you know what's up. And I'm gonna put them over here in this other tray. Now my trays, I didn't like really deep sanitize them or anything, but I rinsed them out with a little bit of Castile soap and water. We'll put them right over there, boom. All right. Next up off the bat, oh God, one of the hottest peppers I've ever ate. We ate some of these on Johnny's show last year, and they absolutely tore me up. Hot as you know what. And guess what? There ain't but about 6 seeds left in this pack. I got a new pack in there, but we're going to only plant these 6 today. Yep. Okay. That's a 7-pot douglas. Hot douglas. I put 2 seeds per pot. And if these for some reason don't come up, which I unless it's user error on my end. They will. We'll do 2, 2, and 2. Unless you're sharing out peppers, you don't need but a couple of these plants, and you'll have enough hot stuff to last you a year. Okay, and I just lightly cover them up, and I'll go back and sprinkle a little water on them. That's our 7-pot Dougal. I'm gonna put them in the corner right here. Like I said, they're easy to get mixed up if you don't watch what you're doing. I'll do it every year. Just lightly put them in. And since we're done with this pack empty, I'm gonna just put this pack right over here between them, and I'll know them for now. When I need to, I can probably label them a little bit better, because them papers will get saturated with water after a few weeks. Ooh, okay. Next on deck, we got the infamous Apocalypse Scorpion. Yeah, that's right. The wind will blow it away. It would have yesterday. Yesterday to blow the hat off your head. Infamous Apocalypse Scorpion, another one of the world's hottest peppers. I've grew these for I think 4 years straight. I don't know really why exactly I've grown them for 4 years straight, because they're absolutely brutal, but they're one of the best all around hot, super hots. Not the hottest in the world, but nothing you want to just go straight into. But I'm gonna grow a few of these, and then we're gonna try something a little different. Y'all have to pardon all this road traffic. I live on a major roadway that connects two podunk cities together. No, everybody's getting off work. I might go with two. Let's do 3. I'm gonna put these back in there. I'll do 3 of each, super hot, and then I'm gonna try something a little bit different. When I mentioned doing something a little different, what I mean by that is last year we grew 3 varieties of hot peppers. 3 were super hots, and 1 was a medium hot, a habanero. But the 2 super hots we grew were very productive, and the habanero was as well. Okay, these are Apocalypse Scorpions. I'm putting them right there. There were only 3 of them. Okay, I'll label them. But what we did, we grew those few varieties by each other. So I know they got pollinated by the same bee. So I don't think either of the 3 plants would have been a pure plant from the original seed we saved out of them. But what I did do is I saved a few of the seeds out of the chocolate douglas and the Apocalypse Scorpion, with hopes we were going to create a new super pepper. So what I did, I saved a few of them, and we're going to plant. What's up, big boss? We're going to plant. Let's do 5 of these. And this should be a newer, or shouldn't I say newer, a different outcome. Because these aren't, hadn't been isolated. They haven't been isolated. These were grown by 2 other peppers. But I got these out of the chocolate douglas. So I'm gonna plant these with hopes that the plant that comes after this has the characteristics of 3 supers. But you never know. We're goofing off. We're experimenting and we're having fun. That's what it's all about. I'll tell you what, here in the next probably month, we're going to start some tomato plants. And um, start working with them. We're going to start some tomato plants, marigolds, um, probably some cantaloupe and watermelon. If I thought I could get away with it, I'd plant this ridge, this little hill right here you see, plant watermelons on that. But we'll see. I'm going to talk to the missus. I don't see why not. They'd soak up more sun there. Plus, them suckers take up a lot of room. Alright, we about done with this fiasco. No, whoo, I wrote on there, Black Douglas. Alright, put these up. Oh no, I spilled some. Be some volunteers under the porch. I appreciate y'all coming in and goofing off with. Whoo! Fixed income. Yeah, I understand how that is. Hey, times get tight every once in a while, brother. I know. All right, check this out. These are what we're gonna deem the oddballs, and we're gonna find out if they come up, if they are more, if they're gonna take after the Douglas, if they're gonna take after the Apocalypse, or the habanero, or maybe not even tell the difference, or hell, they may not even produce at all. We're gonna find out. But I got these 5 over here, and I wasn't gonna plant any tomatoes because it's so early. I don't want to get too much out and end up having to tend to them in all this frost. So I'm gonna try these little bad boys out. They're like a little cherry tomato, and I'm gonna just put a few seeds in these 3 pots right here and see how they do. And if they come up good, we'll have some tomatoes we can put in pots and cover them up and stuff. My indeterminates, I usually don't plant them until May though, just after all the cool weather's gone. All right. Y'all can see them things ain't big as nothing. Let me tell y'all, man, y'all good folks, good people, and I don't mind supporting y'all's channel because y'all always supported mine, and I'm just thrilled y'all come in and checked it out today because I was kind of bored. The girls went to gymnastics. I'm sitting around the house just goofing off basically. Could do a few chores inside, but kind of wanted to soak up some fresh air before it gets too cold. Tomorrow we're going to be busy. Wednesday we're going to be busy. So today I wanted to hang out with y'all a little bit. But I appreciate y'all. Put these few in there, then we'll water them in a little bit. But I always put 2 or 3 seeds. Y'all know the drill. In case one don't come up. But a lot of times all 3 will. Then you got to cull them out or replant them. But sometimes the roots won't be. They get compromised when they're that small. All right. We got a little dirt right here. And that's going to be the cherry tomato, what do they call that? Aruga. Or no? How do you pronounce that? Auriga. Auriga. Put that right there. Boom. Alright. Cool. And then Get a little water and sprinkle over the top of them. We should be golden. Yes, sir. Excellent. Jimmy Nardello. We didn't plant none of them last year. You talk about a good pepper. Heavy producer, too. All right, y'all. We got them set up. Ain't nothing to it. They're gonna walk in, go, here we go again. Got plants all on the floor. Gavin Duffel, what's up, boss? Oh yeah. I'll tell y'all what. I appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out with me. Like I said, I was gonna do a video and edit it and all that, but I kind of just like hitting record and rolling. Apologize for the foul language right off the rip. My apologies. Try not to let nobody hear that kind of stuff. Appreciate the mods handling that. I'm gonna set up a few more mods, but hope everybody's having a good Monday. We're gonna roll out. Just wanted to go live real quick and just kind of see let y'all see what I was up to today. Planting some more of these hot peppers. I don't know. They're gonna be some baddies, but if all goes well, them little seeds we put in the dirt today in the middle of the winter when it's 38 degrees out here, in probably April or so or May, we'll start seeing some blooms, and maybe by June we'll have some super hots we can send out and share, and y'all can watch us make a fool out of each other eating them. But I'll tell y'all what, y'all be good. I'm gonna get off here and got to go in here and do a couple chores. Y'all be blessed. For my mods, for my buddies, for everybody out there. Nez, appreciate y'all. Ernie B, Amanda, appreciate you, sweetheart. Y'all are lovely. I'll talk to y'all soon. Ernie, you be good, brother. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Peace.